Hey guys, Scott here. So I was having a little look around at some of these items I've got in my collection, and I come across one of my favourite ones, so I thought I'd share it with you. I've got a lot of mad stuff, as you probably noticed. This is an officer's uniform from the American War of Independence. So for this video, we've actually got John, the redcoat, and he's also the Invisible Man. He's come back for a cup of tea. But my favourite item is this. This is a Flintlock pistol, and it is modelled after a dragoon pistol, and it's from kind of the era of the same. So the American Revolution. So we're talking 18th century. Look at this bad boy. It's really long. It's actually quite heavy when you hold it out. You've got to have some good forearm muscles to hold this bad boy. But I absolutely love Flintlock pistols or Flintlock guns, anything black powder. I think that's really cool. They look so elegant, even if they are quite tricky to actually use in real life scenarios. But this one, obviously, it was inert, and so it can't actually fire. I can't go up the shops and shoot someone, which is good. It's been modified so it shoots blank rounds. So the only main difference with this is this cylinder here. That's been welded on, and that's where you put a big, like, kind of a cap in it, a percussion cap or a shotgun primer. So it's like a giant cap gun, and your lock mechanism where the flint would normally be held, that's got a bit of metal in, and when this releases like that, it hammers down on this and lights it and sets it off with a big bang, which I'll show in the video. So this is pretty cool. So what can we see on here? It's got some engravings, which is pretty cool. They got GR, so this is its proof mark, because all guns would be proofed in the Tower of London in this time period. And the GR, it actually stands for Georgius Rex, which is Latin for King George III, and he was king of England at the time of the American War of Independence. So there you go, that's what that proof mark is. I always wondered that. It's always on all the flintlocks, but that's a pretty cool little cheeky fact. That is the fact of the day. So yeah, these are not that accurate. So if you were aiming, they're probably good for about 20 meters. Anything over 20 meters, you'd probably shoot and the bullet would hit the soldier next to you. Sorry, John, it's okay. So how do you load it? I know that's what you're thinking. So there's a few little, it's quite simple actually, it's not too complicated. So on the battlefield, you'd have a little satchel and you'd have a horn of gunpowder. So what you do, you get your horn out, you pour a bit of powder in the pan here, so you pour it, there's a little groove for it, and then you put your pan down, and that secures your powder in place. Now you've got your thing, so you could technically, you could half cock it as well. So that's kind of like a safety, so when I pull the trigger, it does not blow off by accident. Because if it shoots, you get what is called a flash in the pan, and that means it's misfired because you get the spark, because the flint has lit. So then you'd have a cartridge, which you could do. You'd bite it, spit out the other bit, you'd pour a bit of black powder down, then you put the ball, the lead ball, in here, or the metal ball, in, and then you could put a bit more black powder, then you've got your ramrod, and then you make sure that is nice and ready and compressed, ready to fire. And the way it works is that on here, I know it's not on this one because this is obviously a replica, but in these pincers here, you get a piece of flint. So when this hammers down on a pan where the gunpowder is held, it creates a spark. So the black powder, it creates a spark. And in here, there's a little hole which connects back to the barrel where we've poured the rest of it, the rest of the black powder and the bullet. So this is going to go through the spark, it's going to go through the hole, ignite this, and boom, your bullet is hopefully going to fly and hit someone. Maybe, they're not, as I said, it's probably going to fly past them. But yeah, so once you've all done that, you can put it all the way back, and when you release, that mechanism goes. And you can see how it's pushed the pan up. I would not want to have to do all of that loading on the battlefield. But right, let's show you guys what it is like when it goes bang. So these are the caps that I was on about. So they load in, little round thing like that, loads into this mechanism here. So you pop it in the back, and all you do is hammer down on this and it will light it. Or it will hopefully work next time.